It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he will have a Giants first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Throwing, Jones. And that's complete to Shepard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 97 yards, and a touchdown.
And even though it's a short week, running backs love when they're in a groove, and that's exactly where he is right now. He's hoping to feast a little bit more here on Thanksgiving.
From the 41, Jones will get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. A first down carry for Barkley. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. They'll be led out by the 1st overall pick from a couple of drafts ago, former Clemson Tiger Trevor Lawrence.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 118 yards.
And even though it's a short week, running backs love when they're in a groove, and that's exactly where he is right now. He's hoping to feast a little bit more here on Thanksgiving.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Dancing to his left. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Lawrence will throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The Cowboys at 2-8 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Darnay Holmes, the one to bring him down. And these two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. From just shy of midfield, Lawrence. And this one caught by Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Lawrence. Hard throw, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And some room to roam now. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they've moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Lawrence out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb.
Hey, exit.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Our game here, a Thanksgiving staple in Dallas dating back to 1966. It was Tex Schramm, the Cowboys GM, who wanted to drum up a little publicity, and he drew 80,000 to the Cotton Bowl to see the Cowboys beat the Browns that year in '66. And a tradition was born and has only grown in love and passion over the years. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. And now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Here's Lawrence. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the... So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Up the middle, here's Elliott. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Marr able to put this one through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal could change the fortunes of the team, and they could come out looking real sharp in the second half.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That's caught by Galladay. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones over the middle. That's hauled in by Tony. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Again, he'll drop to throw. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Up the middle with Barkley. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman. And past the halfway point of the season, and now past the halfway point of this game, we skip halftime and get right back to the action, set to begin the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now, as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open, that's a good start for him.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Lawrence to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Tay Crowder putting in the work and getting that stop defensively. Inside give to Elliott. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he finds Beasley, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Now Elliott. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
Jones able to find Galladay. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Lawrence. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Julian Love picks it. 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. On 2nd and 7, Lawrence steps away to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action. It's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Benardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Barkley, inside handoff. Anthony Barr in on the tackle. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Operating from the gun, Jones over the middle here to Rudolph. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York.